China
Yep.
is notoriously difficult to deal with on a business basis, much more so than other countries around the world. But do companies face having to change the way that they normally do business to be successful in China?
Well, the Bloomberg story is interesting because we always face pressures to do things you don't want. Bloomberg looks like they might want to cave in. I think that's a terrible mistake. If they should choose to not sell the terminals and to report the truth as they see it.
Well, that's kind of what Google did when China tried to push back against Google. They just said, okay, you know what? We have our ethics. We're going to leave China. We'll just give up that part of the business and grow aggressively somewhere else. So
the
Peter,
biggest force for change in China is 800 million smartphones where the kids can all text each other. The government is trying to stay ahead of that. And they're being forced to change to do it. Slowly, yes, we'd like it to be faster. But this is a good story. Bloomberg should hold firm.
All right. Peter, what do you think?
Well, what I think is that businesses thinking about going to China shouldn't go there. And certainly there's the issue of censorship if you're a media organization. But if you're a nuts and bolts producer, China's over. The rising wages are really killing things. Employee loyalty there is zero. You've got real issues with intellectual property theft. I mean, if you go there, you're probably going to lose your IP. And then if you're a heavy producer, you've got issues with availability of energy and water. So I don't see it. Vietnam, Brazil, other emerging markets are the places to go. And of course, as we watch Russia, Crimea, and all these sanctions come about, I can guarantee you within the next 5 to 7 years, we're going to see the same thing happen in China. And American corporations based there are going to get hammered, just like Japanese corporations got hammered in 2010 and 2012.
Yeah, John, what about that? What about just don't do business in China because of the risks to your ethical platform? Is it worth it to give up that almost 1 billion customers that are out there?
Well, the short answer is you're already doing business with China, whether you know it or not. Half the manufacturing capacity in the world is there, and most products you touch have something to do with it. But there are lots of other places you do business with you don't like either, including, for example, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine, stories we've all seen today. How to do business in China? Very, very carefully.